What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is the House of Chayton here. And while I am walking to do some stuff, I thought, let's do a video. More importantly, let's talk about a hot topic as of late. And that is AEW. As I light a cigarette real quick before we get into the festivities. So AEW has been a topic as of late, with CM Punk on the MMA Hour criticizing Tony Khan and talking about the incident with him and Jack Perry back in August of last year at All Out or All In Wembley. Calling Tony Khan a clown, saying he quit, basically burying the company. And AEW's response was to show a video, which was the incident, because we all knew that the fight between Jack Perry and CM Punk was caught on security footage. So they showed it out of retaliation. They claimed they were going to show it earlier, but out of retaliation over what Punk said. And everybody was speculating. Was it going to be a work? Was it going to be like, this, that, and the third? Like, was CM Punk going to be exposed for being a liar? Seeing the video, and by the way, fuck AEW for fucking copyright claiming people who show the video when you don't even want to show it on your damn YouTube channel when you replay the footage. But the only thing Punk lied about, really, by the footage, and again, the footage is not the greatest, is that he said he didn't hit him. It looked like he swung at the end. So that was the only thing. There was no making Tony Khan fear for his life. It played out exactly how Punk described it. So what did this accomplish? A ratings boost, which from my understanding was only, what was it? 800 something thousand, wasn't even 1 million. Now I've been an AEW fan since its inception. I wanted change. I wanted an alternative. And we got that for a while. I've said that this company really hasn't been the same since All Out of 2022. I may have said All In 2022 earlier. I meant 2023, just in case, correction there. But I believe that this company has not been the same since then. And it honestly has gotten worse. Now, there's some great things. They've got great talent in AEW. Ospreay, Okada, Mercedes, even though she's not supposed to be wrestling till Double or Nothing. And now I'm actually just getting a title shot. Very TNA-esque, if you ask me. When a former WWE superstar comes to the company, automatically gets a title shot. But the root of this issue goes back to All Out. Now, I still say, and I'm a big CM Punk fan, I still say that everybody was in the wrong in regards to the fight. What Punk did was unprofessional. What Jack Perry did was unprofessional. And Tony Khan's handling of the situation was very unprofessional. The Young Bucks not wanting to meet with Punk, very unprofessional, especially their EVPs. So, with that, I still stand by the things I said a year ago regarding it. The one thing that this video proved, that the only professional in that whole situation was Samoa Joe for breaking up the fight. I'm a big Joe fan. That is a leader. That is someone that, thankfully, he's getting his flowers right now as AEW World Champion. But the fact remains is he is the only true professional in that video, which is sad because, again, you got your biggest star, you've got rising star, and then you got the owner who are acting like children. And again, big Punk fan. But even I can say that everybody was in the wrong in that, except for Joe. Now, a lot of my friends like J-Man and Cypress, they have said that they're no longer going to react or stuff with AEW product. I will still watch the product. I compare it to WCW. Now, I know a lot of people are comparing AEW to WCW as of late. But I still watched it till the end, even though it got progressively worse. However, in 2001, it was showing signs of life before the company went under due to a plethora of reasons. It was basically getting better when the company was on its dying days. But I will still support AEW by watching this. I will not support them, however, in spending money on their fucking video game anymore. I got the Acclaim DLC just to get the new Dynamite arena, and they fucking revamped the set. So Dynamite says, once again, out of date. Plus their pricing is just ridiculous compared to like WWE. But they got a lot of good people that I'm big fans of. And they still have standout pay-per-views, even with like the situations going on behind the scenes. My stance on Tony Khan, though, is still he is a whiny man-child of a bitch. That is a fact. The whole thing with him showing the footage was his retaliation to Punk. And now going to CM Punk. Did this video change any of my ideas of Punk as a fan or anything? I still say he was unprofessional in that whole situation. So was Jack Perry. But do I look at him now as a liar? No, I actually look at him more as an honest man than even before. Because the video went down as exactly as he described it to be. So it did change my ideas of Punk, or my loyalty, I guess you would say. So as far as he goes, he's still good. But what this showed was that this was the most petty, childish thing I've seen probably in my history being a wrestling fan. There's been a lot of childish and immature and petty shit we've seen over the years. Especially since this was like that, and then Will Ospreay's comments on Triple H that same night. And not everybody watches the MMA Hour. Not everybody watches the Pat McAfee show. You know? So people, casuals going into watching AEW, watching this, have no idea why this is being brought up. They tried to weave in the storyline with the Young Bucks and FTR, but it still doesn't change the fact that the whole situation was childish. And I can guarantee you a few things. Number one, their ratings that they got this past week are not going to probably stay the same, nor are they going to increase. And I will be surprised if it's even worse next week, because I see a lot of people, and again, I still will support the product in regards to watching the stuff, but and go to shows and all that, but because we always need alternatives. We always need alternatives to whatever, like wrestling or whatever, right? So that I still stand by. But again, there's even some AEW fans out there, some fanboys who will live and die and say AEW can do no wrong, which is a fucking lie. But you even got them fucking talking, basically saying that this shit was childish. Even them, the fucking fanboys, the fucking shills, the fucking AEW incels, the ones who just like jerk off to this shit. You even got them fucking doing that shit. And so, yeah. As far, like, I will say this, I guess as my final point. Even though I'm still going to support the product, even though I'm still going to watch it or go to shows or what have you, this has changed my viewpoint on AEW. And not for the good. And not for the better. You know, I don't see them the same way as I did a week ago. And to me, they are closer to TNA in terms of how they represent themselves than what, like, because they were supposed to be, like, to me, like, TNA used to be the alternative, then AEW was alternative. Well, I'm going to call TNA or AEW the same thing I will call TNA for years. And still for years to this day. They are, and they forever will be, WWE Light. And if you're so butthurt about attendance and ratings, do something about it. Book smaller venues. Because it's embarrassing. Hell, in San Antonio weekend, we could pack a house. We could pack a house for the, for like Collision or Dynamite or whatnot. But I remember, I think it was the main event of Rampage a couple of years ago. It was Jeff Jarrett, I think Jay Lethal versus The Acclaim. And it was cool for me because that was my first time ever seeing Jeff Jarrett live on in person. As soon as The Acclaim's entrance was over, you had people leaving droves. They didn't stay for the final match. They left in droves. It reminds me of Mike Graham's comment on the rise and fall of WCW regarding Jeff Jarrett. He broke 6,000 guitars, never drew a dime. I like Jeff Jarrett, so like, you know, but that's, you know, they don't have, like, there's a plethora of issues AEW has right now. And they can't be going after WWE right now because WWE is firing all cylinders. It's a fact. There's no dispute. Just look at the sellouts that they've had. What was it, 17 consecutive sellouts? Now, granted, I don't think that'll keep up because of the whole WrestleMania being over, but still. So, those are my thoughts currently on AEW with the aftermath of the footage that was shown. Fuck Tony Khan in terms of how he handled this. And, you know, it is what it is. You know, and fuck the Young Bucks for being unprofessional twats. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm sure I may get some hate from the AEW fanboys. You know, keep them, like, your engagement helps the channel grow. So, I love the people who watch it and enjoy my content. And I do enjoy the haters because, you know, they love to hate watch me. So, but, yeah. So, with that being said, guys, this video was longer than I was anticipating. I was originally going to do this as a short, but I was like, you know what? I'm walking right now. I thought, why not? Let's do a little video. I don't do much of these as much anymore. Maybe I'll change that soon. I don't know. But make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. And with that, I bid you adieu. Take care, and ta-ta for now.